Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with your host and Pearl Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero, like defender of the fatherland, off here to glorious, wonderful, maddeningly spectacular 1v1 here on Nexus. In the west, it is DevM himself, fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, Comrade Stalin. This pro player turned relic developer is leading the way here for Comrade Stalin and socialism. With armoured assault, guard motor, and defensive tactics forming up here with the second guard's mechanized corps in the east, it is Orangepest, fighting for the overcomers Germany, Deutschland. I guess it's orange. Anyways, fighting here for the German army, taking on the role here of the 1st Panzer Division with Scavenge, oh my, with thorough salvage, Flak Panzer for Ostwind, Jaeger light infantry squads, infiltration tactics, and the 105mm howitzer barrage, which can fire larger barrages depending how more munitions you have, which feels like a distinctly Soviet thing, actually. They don't get this one. So, double full communities versus triple conscripts. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters, the wonderful people on and all who allow the Propagandacast to keep doing what it does. So big thanks to all you wonderful people. Other ones can join the ranks by Patreon, or they can donate by PayPal. Links in the description. And consider if you're going to pre-order currency to do so by the link in the comments, in which case I can get a part of the sale there, roughly 50% use the code Coh2. So, consider that. And I'll also comment, like, share, subscribe. So up north, he's skirmishing here between DevM and Orangepest. Full scrutiny versus conscripts. DevM, the rage is trying to strike fear into the heart of the Germans are flanking around there. That said, there's a good chance here without something a bit more spectacular. This could be a win here for the Germans as they get up a lot of early shots here on DevM's conscripts here, and are basically overwhelmed them already now. So he's going to have to retreat here, and that means then, well, 2 versus 1. Can DevM actually turn this around? Holy smokes, he may just have a shot here. Crikey, and they're going to use around without the engagement. Should possibly, I think, go here, or likely go in favor of DevM here over Orangepest. Orangepest flight with the Kupel here for a bit of early motorization against the Marxist scum. More troops arriving in there. Go. The Falconists are finally pushed off here. A short but brutal interlude here. Kuhlwagen rushing in here for the glory of Deutschland, with DevM going for more conscripts. Guessing he's not going for guard motor then. Could be armoured assault tactics here, or could be defensive. And this is the Kuhlwagen here, 3rd Foot Squad there for Orangepest. Stubpioneer also done with some mines here. Orangepest taking no chances here against this Marxist foe here. Consuming 14 units being shot at by the Kuhlwagen. It's not doing too much damage as of yet. 3rd Foot Squad here for Orangepest and for Deutschland. Troops heading out there for DevM space, quickly grabbing up territory here. You can see their Orangepest being drawn onto the northern fight here, back here reinforcing. A lot of Falcons there needing reinforcements, unsurprisingly. No commander yet here for DevM. We'll of course have to see what he goes for. But again, if he's going to go for armoured assault, he's probably going to wait. The radio intercept early on is kind of handy, but well, in a sense, there's less immediate use for it than, well, need for it, I suppose. You could put it like most of the commander, those more sort of mid-late game oriented. Defense of those going to pick that sooner, but we'll have to see here. Anyways, he's pushing 40. Of course, he could still go for guard motor, but it is slightly less likely, I think, unless he's not planning to go for any guardsmen there. Go quick merge here with engineers here, going for that classic 9-man engineer squad, because, I mean, when you got an engineer squad and you just merge it, it basically means your engineers are just much bigger than average. Technically becomes even bigger with that other squad there as well, which might become closer to like 14-man engineer squad. Try on the way there for Orangepest, the Schwerer Wehrmacht-Schlepper. Northern field being lost in the south. You can see that DevM strikes there at Orangepest. Fuel point engineers need to retreat, though the conscripts are not close enough to act as immediate support there. So, while we can understand what he's trying to do, they're trying to launch a pincer there. Didn't quite, I think, enough well time there for DevM. In the south there, Orangepest routing DevM's forces. Sandbags even laid down there. Fulton is taking loss as Ludwig drops dead. More conscripts sitting out there for the base. Medics ready there for DevM as well. Might see some grenades here. Or what else, we do not know. Here we got the Belgrade headquarters up for Orangepest and the German army, the Kampfgruppe Hauptquartier. Moving straight here for the Fulton communities, of course, focusing more on just winning the engagement before grabbing the fuel point. Some players here would have tried to grab the point while under fire, but that just meant a lot of free kills for the Fulton communities. And of course, everyone knows that's just pointless. So he just focuses first on winning the engagement and then grabbing the fuel point here. Thumbs up to DevM. Support them coming out there. Likely a field gun out here for DevM, though, again, if he's going to go for defensive, maybe not. Maybe light entertainment's going to be called in or some discus. Again, we'll have to see here. Either way, though, Belgian headquarters almost there for Orangepest and the German army. Also, he is soon able to start popping those infiltration grenade assaults, though he needs one more command point, though he can of course soon call in the Jaegers. Put pressure on DevM, and there you go, Fult's being surrounded by the conscripts here. A rapid advance there for the Red Army. Northern field point almost secured once more here for DevM. Kuvagen doing the canny with 5 kills. Veterans who won here. Fultz because they're being routed with heavy losses potentially inbound there, but no. Orangepest has Lady Luck smiling at him. Charging with the Kuvan, the Sturmpionier, right into the mix of the conscripts, causing heavy damage and disruptions. Going to need to treat some of these conscripts, and probably both of them, because he can't really form up a cohesive engagement here, and I don't think he's researching grenades. He is not. So there you go. That's both squads there routed here in the center. Flamethrower Engineer team there flanking in, and we got the conscript off team with the Sturmpionier. Kuvan again rushing in here, trying to prohibit the engineers from supporting the conscripts against the Sturmpionier. Nice work there by Orangepest. Back here, troop reinforcing. No medics yet here for Orangepest. No Jaegers, no flak attack. Zip, for now at least. Constant flanking the Sturmpionier here, catching them a bit of a crossfire. And the engineers here are kind of beating the Kubwagen, but the Kuban's also kind of beating them. So it could go all the way, but I think the engineers will have to retreat in the end, though, despite valiant efforts. Sturmpionier retreating here. It's only taking minor losses in the end. Back here, fresh wave of troops from DevM's base. Heading straight for the center. Up north, the point's being grabbed there. Medics ready for Orangepest with the mechanized battle group supporting the way there. No Jaegers yet. Could be he's, in fact, not intending to go for them. And we actually get the repair kits here. That's interesting from Orangepest. Like, normally you see the assault rifles, not repair kits, as the first upgrade there. Alright, Leute, we're getting upgrades soon. Ja, Sturmgewehrs! Wait, what's this? A blowtorch? Ach, mein Gott, I think they sent us the wrong stuff. Flak attack there for Orangepest, but yeah, there you go, assault rifles on the way there. I mean, this could have been a misclick by him, honestly. Then again, maybe it wasn't a misclick. I mean, it's hard to say because so few people actually make use of repair kits if they ever, like, get a commander with it, by the way. Northern fuel point again being grabbed here this time. The Sandbags ready to defend the German infantry against any sort of assaults in the southeast. Contrast the Kubelwagen. Still no upgrades there, but of course in this case that's because he's rushing at Thyssen here versus Orangepest. An excellent decision there. Flak half-tech almost on there for Orangepest and the Third Reich. Sounds like some kind of children's book version of the Second World War, trying to somehow make it sound a bit more palpable. Orangepest and the Third Reich. What? Heading for Northern Port there. T7 there for DevM. Black half-tech sending out there. Kuvan being fixed up. MG for the foreign first as well there. Obviously with an opponent with, you know, a lot of infantry, but also a fair good amount of skill handling, you definitely want some more suppressive tool to help contain DevM's infantry attacks. I think that's a pretty smart move there by Orangepest. But admittedly, it's also fairly common, like go for the flak half-track, then for an MD-34. That way you get a lot of suppressive firepower, that way making things very miserable for your opponent's infantry. But we got the T-70 out here, and of course now Orangepest, while again, certainly short up against infantry, is a bit, on the other hand, bare-arsed against a light tank. Like, at most he can theoretically master Panzerfaust, but with the munitions going for like assault rifles and repair kits, doesn't actually have munitions for Panzerfausts or for Panzerschrecks, so the T-70 is going to be like pretty good against him for now. There you go, the Kedem is on the way, but until then, he is very much at the mercy of DevM's T-70 light tank here. Flak hafting rushed in, possibly planning to use this as a deployed smoke screen here to help retreat other units away. Up north here, fresh push by DevM. 2 squads breaking in, though we got the assault rifle wielding full Skundi here, ready to make DevM's life in the north miserable. Academy of almost done. There we go. Grenade assault here. Thumbs up. Doing a nice bit of damage there, forcing the unit to retreat. Again, it's a really good ability, this infiltration grenade assault, but it's just most players, if they ever pick a commander with it, just rarely utilize it. But Orangepest definitely knows what it's worth there. So thumbs up to Orangepest. Up north here, the conscript being slowly surrounded. Steno grenades here for DevM. Thyssen rushing northwards here for the glory of Comrade Stalin. Strikes here at Orangepest Northern Fultker squad and sends them packing as they are unable to fend off the T-70. In the south here, the fresh push here. Flak half-jack and MD-34. Orangepest moving in a lot of force here to deal with DevM. Mines disrupted here. A lot of back and forth between these two players. Back here, troop reinforcing. Akednov setting out there for Orangepest. MD-34 flanked with engineers. North here, Thyssen the Kubelwagen. And the Kubelwagen goes Pop. Good kill there for DevM, removes a significant nuisance here. That said, gets a bit too close to the Pantherfaust, perhaps a misclick, perhaps a pathing error. Hard to say though, but it ends up with the T7 getting Pantherfausted, which is great for Orangepest. The machine that almost got cleared up with the field gun barrage. Close call there. In fact, almost got wiped out with the flamethrower team here. We'll have to see what DevM goes for next after the field gun. Still no sign of grenades, though. Actually, I spoke too soon. He has gone for grenades. Moving in the damage season, he looks to take out that flak half-track. You can remove that, of course. That would be huge for DevM, but Orangepest there is narrowly able to get it out of the sneaky grasp there of DevM. Massive push here from the south. Looking to catch Orangepest off guard up north there. Minor assault here, but there we go. Molotov's ready. And suddenly, Orangepest can't defend that point. And that's actually a second squad equipped with repair kits and not assault rifles. So it's got to be intentional. It's not like they're bad as such. It's obviously not as great as, say, Sturmpionier. But again, like, you know, you just get a lot of repairability. And you can, like, suddenly, you know, get a lot of units to repair, like, one vehicle or tank very fast. That can actually, like, quickly add up. So it's unusual, but I don't think even remotely it's bad what he's doing here. South Indian caught by the Fultons again. DevM once more disrupted while trying to lay down mines. He's in there with 2 kills, veterans 1. Up north there, a larger push here by Orangepest, but also one in the south here. He's looking there. Basically being occupied in the south here, allowing the flak half-track and the infantry for up north here to mass the rest of DevM's forces. Perhaps not intentional, but it does end up working out reasonably well there, I think, for Orangepest. For now. In the south here, Fulton's been slowly wiped out with the T7 of Arcade moving in here. No infantry report for the light tank in the south does mean that Arcade could give him some headaches. North, the lack of light tank support. And there you go, a hell of a stun grenade catches 2 contact support there and leaves them able to fight for several seconds. This is pretty huge, and there you go. Field gun, though, is having none of that and blasts 2 Sturmpionier right into the next pixelated week. And then some. Fulton's being pursued by the T7 light tank here, quickly breaking off in the south here, around the fight there. I think that's a pretty sharp decision made there by DevM. And there we go, Orangepest may use the flak half-track ability to lay down smoke, using the consuming smoke ability to allow the Fultons a chance to survive. 2 thumbs up to Orangepest. DevM here could have tried pursuing, but again, he doesn't know what's on the other side. Like, we know the Fultons weren't quite close enough to Pantherfaust, but of course, DevM couldn't be sure of that. And of course, in this regard, he then made the right choice of not poking his nose in and risking the T70 there. Nothing further for DevM. As for Orangepest, we have the Shroud Panther quarters up. Not quite authorized. We'll have to see what he does. One thing he can do, and I've seen some places of late, is actually rush out an Ostwind. The Ostwind rush is actually becoming slightly popular with some Orbital Command players because, well, most people don't expect it. And a really fast Ostwind is actually quite powerful. But anyway, Scram Northern Point here in the south there, digging in. Machine guns also the way here to meet any German attackers head on. Flak after setting out. So it will be interesting to see that if he's actually planning an Austrian rush here versus DevM. South here, straight into the conscripts, caught on the wrong side of the cover. Maximum firing at the flak half-track, but ultimately not achieving any significant amount of damage. Field gun moving up now though. T7 is also ready. Good shot there. Main gun out in the flak half-time. That's a pretty big one there for DevM. There you go. Grenade assault here from Orangepest. Again, conscripts forced out of the cover. More troops arriving here to further try and stop here. And sandbags ruined again by Orangepest. Up north there, machine gun about. And we do get the flak panzer rush here from Orangepest. And will DevM be ready for this, though? That's the big question. He does have 1 field gun, but I mean, this is a map where there is some room for maneuvering, so it could actually be difficult for DevM to start with because Orangepest is actually a player who's like pretty good at maneuvering. We've certainly seen him do great stuff in this map before with, say, Penal Troopers, and Ostwind in his hands on this map could be quite the task for DevM to get under control. Flak captain to the country there with the 2 the flak gun, ripping them apart up north here. T7 striking the Fulton of the ears. Ostwind flak panzer right around the corner for Orangepest and the German army flak half-track there. Also means he's going to have like quite a bit of flak fire. The 2 flak here on the flak half-track, and then the 30 flak on the Ostwind. Sturmpionier charging ahead. Do we have a Panzerschreck on them? We do get a Panzerschreck on the way. T7 is striking at 11 kills near ace level. Excellent there. Black Panther move. Mechanized ammo up for DevM. Can soon go for the T-34 from 6, which will definitely be a challenge there for Orangepest. But now we might see the T's go down to the Academy for Panther Check combo. Very nice work there by Orangepest. Clearly not expecting that one. Meanwhile, the Osman is going straight for the field and crew here. DevM completely blindsided by this Flak Panther Shock Assault. Jaeger's following up as well. The T7 has escaped, but meanwhile, it is Chaos here right next to his base here as Orangepest goes all in for Deutschland. Counter there being ripped apart. Engineers being met with intense flak fire there. Damage engine the Flak Panther. Can he get his hands on the field gun? It's going to be tough here. We might see grenade assaults here to clear it out. And there we go. More shield hand grenade being launched into the general direction of DevM. His men possibly exploding. Flak Panther. T7 rushing out. This is the field and cleared out. Again, it is absolute carnage. And there we go. Akenov tries to get a hit in the T-70. The rocket misses narrowly. T-34 from 6 on the way here. Perhaps planning a T-35. I think the sheer amount of pressure that Orangepest is currently exerting on DevM means he has to go for the 76. And south here, flare mine going off. Fixing up the flak half track with the Fultzgundy. In fact, he can also start fixing this one up pretty rapidly again, thanks to the Fultzgundys as well, though. I mean, it needs to reinforce a lot of its troops because none of them are going to repair that Osman particularly fast. But there you go, the south flak half track being still fixed up. T7 fixed up, and of course, DevM only has a single engineer squad to fix it up. Lacking any super cool conscript repairability upgrades, so of course he can use the self-repairability. I'm guessing he doesn't figure that to be important enough. There you go, flak half track fixed up with the Fultzgundies rapidly and efficiently. But now we have the T-34 from 6 right around the corner for DevM. Black Panther catching there. DevM's contra the tried to move through the center here. 11 kills on the Flak Panther, close to Veteran 2-1. I mean, he's already been doing like spectacular work here for Orangepest. Comes with the Flak half track here, Veteran 2, which is really bad news for infantry, by the way, as it gets a significant damage bonus, meaning it can eat infantry for breakfast and then some. T-4 rushing forwards here. God, he killed his own men. They're not very comrades, they were all fascists, I'm sure. Yikes. So, that's just painful to watch. Great though for Orangepest, the DevM accidentally wipes his own unit, but you know, quite painful there for DevM. T-34 heavily damaged to get out of the maximum all deep trouble control. Also being, oh dear, we could see another wipe here in DevM. And this one actually done by Orangepest. T-34 on trouble, then maximum but wiped out. Filgen in trouble now. We got air support called in, but there's a Flak Panther, the Flak half track, and the Schwer Panther quarters. Mean that could actually quickly get shot down here by Orangepest. And there you go. Completely ripped from the skies, but the Flak half track goes out in flames, but that's it. DevM is down just 2 conscripts, a field gun, and engineer squad. The rest is gone. Gone, I say. Absolutely brutal. Part of it is just, again, DevM accidentally crashing his own unit inside the building, which is why you always be careful around tanks. Your own tanks, from that as well, around buildings with your troops in them, because, again, they can cause structural damage, which can cause buildings to collapse, and sometimes it's not quite clear how it works. And now you lost the field gun as well. This is just a cascade of disasters for DevM. Field gun there being salvaged. Flak Panther being forced there. 15 kills. Veteran T2. Salvaging the field gun. The situation is unraveling here for DevM faster than a poorly knit sweater from Grandmama. Back here, like I'm setting out. So right now, DevM is put in a position which I think few players will envy him. But this is a DevM after all. He is no average Company's player at all. And if someone can come back from this mess, it's DevM. So there you go. T-34 from 6 for DevM and the Red Army. Certainly also helps he's playing as a Soviet with T-34s from 6s. Like, definitely, like, reasonably possible stage a comeback with them if you know what you're doing. Since, again, they are incredibly cost-efficient. Northern field then being seized. Flare mounts going as well there. And machine gun being caught up by the T-34 from 6 as DevM races forwards for the Red Army. A Kelmer for there, trying to turn around here. Of course, DevM needs to be both aggressive but not reckless with the T-34-6. One mistake here could cost him the game now. But at the same time, he might just be able to stage a comeback. Maximum level for DevM. Counter them in caught with the Flak Panther on the up here. 15 kills. Veggie 2 for Jaegers moving in there. T-34 also moving in here and up north. Orangepest, of course, has 9 anti-tank weapons. So yeah, he's going to have to quickly fall back there. Bricks shattered here by the Iron Fist of DevM. Except he needs to be shattering Germans, not bricks. This is Company of Heroes after all, and not Company of Bricklayers. Panther 4 Mollier there for Orangepest. Far south here, counter-attacking the Sturmpioneer, concussive grenade off, but this time though, DevM's men are ready and dodge it. Also in this regard, it's further help they have a bottom that reminds people of forwards, and then a Panther string, and there's literally only one guy with an assault rifle, and they're almost losing the entire unit. DevM's T-34-6 on the rampage. Can he finish off the Sturmpioneer? That would certainly be helpful there for DevM. If he can remove such a threat here, and oh, can he get the white? No! Fortune extends a middle digit here on DevM once more. Engineers caught by the MU-34 in the center. Field gun for DevM in the Red Army. Panther 4 almost ready here for him. Mr. Orangepest is not DevM. T-34 being hauled back. Ground is on point with the conscripts. And there you go. Panzerkampffang 4 as von Jod ready. Maximum catching the Falcon is here. T-34 should turn to them as well. Shoots whiffs though. That said, DevM is kind of closing in another T-34-6. Until it called in here. Got the 105mm howitzer barrage here. Massive barrage going off here. Nearby tree being shattered. Squirrels completely pulverized. Not even the world's finest forensic detectives would be able to detect those squirrels in the first place. T-34-6 going to need repairs, obviously, very badly. He's going to need more engineers, I think, for that. And, of course, afterwards, more tanks. Of course, he could use the self-repair ability to speed up, but at the same time, he probably is not doing it, because if he does, the tank won't be able to respond. It becomes under attack. So, more grenade assaults here from Orangepest. Great use of the ability here. Panther 4 caught by the T-34 field gun. Suffering immediate traumatizing damage. It puts down to half health. Does he finish it off? Narrowly almost had it, but Orangepest is almost able to save it there safely. But not quite. Still, it does get out of there, though it is almost dead as well. DevM closing on that T-34-6, and the T-34 first one here is now good to go once more to engage the Germans. 406 to 275. We're carrying forwards here. Folks being mauled out in the open. A K2 sent packing here in the phase of DevM's Armoured Fist. But yeah, most of the map currently is German, with only a few small enclaves remaining under DevM and the Soviet Union's control. Exported by the T-34-6. Flak Panzer unleashing more shots of pure hell there at DevM's unfortunate infantry. Now that Panzer Strike hit there up north, we got the contact of the MD-34, close to Destiny 2 here. T-34 being rapidly repaired again. Contact with Maximum supporting South of T. A Ken for number 2 here from Orangepest to help further try and contain DevM's armored might. We also got another bit of air support ready here for DevM. Of course, you may want to get rid of that Austrian first, or at least try and locate it, and then call it in on the other end of the map. Because that Austrian can definitely have a good chance of shooting down any aircraft here. Another field gun up for DevM. T-34 being caught here with the internal pierce round. Folks with Panther fasting, but fails like actually damage the engine. There we go. Orangepest forces being pushed back here by the T-34-6 and the South here. Sturmpioneer holding the line here for the glory of Deutschland. And DevM is very close to another T-34-6. He's slowly clawing his way back into this match, but Orangepest is absolutely doing his best to make this as painful and uncomfortable for DevM as possible. And overall, the odds are still not look great for DevM, but again, compared to, I think, any other player in this situation, I'd say DevM actually has odds. I think most other players would pretty much say this, you know, toast. Panther 4 again moving forward here. Field guns at the ready here. Straight into the T-34, the field Panther 4 there, but also into the field guns. Half health there. T-34 from 6. With the smallest margin of health there, gets out of it. Southern victory point falling to the Red Army there. Kedma sending out here, field guns repositioning. And of course looking to take out that T-34. He can also soon go for another one, though of course he could consider the T-45, but honestly just going for more T-34s from 6 is just for more raw firepower is honestly not a bad idea. And there you go, another T-34s from 6 for DevM. Ground northern point right outside the space, got the Southern victory point. He's slowly but surely stabilizing and clawing his way back here against Orangepest. That is absolutely impressive work there. Orangepest with a truck there. Obviously the mechanized regiment for repairs, but also probably setting up for King Tiger here. Which of course adds another potential challenge here for DevM. Flak Panzer there, 19 kills, slowly approaching Destiny 3 here. T-Fed Force was being repaired there by the hands of the crew. You know, when I signed up for becoming a tanker, I did not expect to repair the tanks. You signed up? Lucky you. I just got shoved into this thing and told to drive it. Get on assault here, go multiple machine gun. They got a flak pants on the flank there further. Still, MD-34 crew push back. In the south, the Orangepest strikes. Ready to explode here as DevM goes for the center to then push hard south, force him to divert either his attention from the center, move back to the south, or try and divert split up attention between the two, which could make him much easier to deal with. So we'll have to see what DevM does if there's Orangepest, but looks like he is mostly moving away from the center now towards the south, for leaving a few units there. As we can see here, Orangepest is definitely looking to make things tough anyways from DevM. Up north here, T-Fed 4 number 2 going here for the Ostwind. Almost got it, like Kevin moving in here. Mechanized regiment spotted as well here, almost got the Ostwind. Panzer strike like Kevin that will force away the T-34 from 6 unless DevM intends to throw away the T-34, which honestly would be very unlike DevM, I think, to throw away a tank like that. Air support called in here by DevM again. The Sturmovix there, ready to unleash hell from above. Folks there being ripped apart by cannon fire there. Of course, got the Schwerpanzer Quarters and the Flak Panzer there, unleashing a Stormer and Antiquar fire here, knocking up both aircraft. Great kill there for Orangepest. Effectively negating any 100 munitions ability from DevM. Northern fuel pump ceased it. T-34 is being repaired. Closing it on a third one, though. Plus, he's going for more conscripts. Thumbs up. Let's do. Maximum there. Veterans who won 3 kills. Center being grabbed there. North suppressor fire there on the engineers, but looks like they will grab the northern fuel point despite Orangepest best protest there with the machine gun. T-34 still being repaired. All one back in the action up north here. We got a Kevin ready to deal with that one up north. Patient play there by Orangepest does pay off. And we got the Sturmpionier moving in. So DevM is going to have to abandon the north fuel point here to Orangepest pretty rapidly. In fact, he almost loses his T-34. Jaeger's flanking but being hit by the T-34 from 6. And DevM is close to the third one. He is very close. Jaeger versus the maximum south of ground southern point here. Volksguns with the Kevin sitting out there. Panther 4 close to Veterans who won. Once we're making a push for the center victory point here, and he's fighting for the southern one. Black Pads there, very close to Veterans 3. And DevM can now go for a third T-34. You could also say up for T-35, go for the Nation 6 maybe, but there you go, another T-34 from 6. Just wants that, I think, raw firepower to help deal with both infantry and armor. Very understandable. There we go. Full squad, they're taking heavy losses there in the face of DevM's T-34, which is slowly approaching Destiny 3 and the East level. Field guns the move there. Bit of light damage there. There we go. Decent shot there, the Fultz Grenadiers. 100 points left for DevM, and there you go, Grenade Assault, but it's also a close chance of losing the Fultz Grenadiers here, but looks like Orangepest luck is once more with them. Unlike DevM's luck, which is so far, it seems, I don't know, on vacation in Cuba. People are being hammered there by the Cannon Alpha. Maximum's the Ostwind here, but the T-34 is there to narrowly save it. Another T-35 here for DevM. So that's 3 tanks now total here versus Orangepest, 1 Panther 4 and 1 Flak Panzer. Of course, it does have 2 Raketnevs and a Pantsrik team to back up, so obviously not that clear cut, but still 3 tanks is definitely not something to scoff at here. And there you go, machine up north. It could be wiped out. That would be very helpful here for DevM. There you go, T-Fiddle caught with the Flak Panther. Quick to pop Blitzkrieg and get it out of there. But can he escape the wrath here of the Soviet Armored Fist here? Almost got it here. Flak Panther, though, looks like it does escape through the sheer power of the Blitzkrieg here. Panther being rushed in as well. The T-Fiddle could be in trouble. There you go. Good chance of losing it now. Panther, though, is down a half health as well here. Philgans moving in nearby. McKenneth's joining in the fun. In there you go. Wipe one McKenneth. This is pretty big for Devon to get his hands on it. Or at least destroy it. What he definitely shouldn't allow is for Orangepest to get his hands back on. There you go. To the strike again here. T-Fiddle forcing to knocked out by the recruit McKenneth here. Punishing DevM for not destroying it or grabbing it. Great kill there also for Orangepest. Of course, just removing one of these tanks is a huge cause for celebration. As I've stated many times by now, they are very, very cost efficient. Easily one of the biggest threats is infantry and armor, due to the sheer amount of DPS they can unleash in a short amount of time, in particular with some high degrees of veterancy. Still, DevM has almost got half the map under his control here, which is certainly quite impressive, considering the situation ended up in here. Panther 4 there, half HP 32, Flak Panther very, very, very close to 53. We also got the repair pioneers ready there, thumbs up. Very handy addition there for the Oberkommand West. On top of all the Volkskrieger can also assist with repairs. Meaning overall, I mean, none of Orangepest tanks will really be out of combat for very long because, you know, he can just easily search the repairs through. But we got the Phillips moving up, engaging the Mechanized Regiment. Very smart move there by DevM. If you can remove any of the logistics here. I mean, again, just forcing, you know, him to either rebuild or have to spend more time on repairs, I think is very smart play there by DevM. Plus, of course, it also removes the ability of, say, a Stukasse Fuss if Orangepest to go for that and actually be good with it. But there you go. Flak Panther sees an opportunity. That is the flank escort called in. Interestingly enough here. But there you go, Philgans in trouble as the Flak Panther just rushes in. And eventually 3, it's really nasty with an increased rate of fire here. And crucially, DevM doesn't even like tanks nearby to assist. There you go, 1 Philgan crew down. Aircraft knocked out of the skies. Here the Soviet Air Force is suffering intense losses here. Conscripts being murdered, mauled, and annihilated. A full wipe here in DevM again. Philgun destroyed as well. Huge blows here to DevM from Orangepest there. And another aircraft completely destroyed. That is just 6 Sturmovix gone. Another T-34 on the way for DevM. Fixing up the Mechanized Regiment. Should have kept those tanks close to the field guns, I would have assumed then. They're coming up the T-34 here. Good shot from the Panther 4 there. Of course, Orangepest should be careful not getting too relaxed around this one, as at ace level the T-34 has an impressive rate of fire. We're talking practically auto-loader stuff here. There you go. In a matter of seconds, push the Osman there, which is now eventually 4 down to half health, and he just pops away there. And eventually 4 gets increased weapon damage. Really rare to see an Osman this far, and now things are going to get very uncomfortable for DevM as we got the King Tiger for Orangepest. Now that is going to be a hell of a challenge here for DevM with just, you know, 3 T-34s and a pair of field guns. Not impossible, mind you, just very challenging. Field gun out ready there. Good shot. Damaging the King Tiger though. Down a half health. Well, apparently not as challenging as it's initially led to believe there. King Tiger, in fact, is down to 1/3 of its health still there pretty rapidly. Up north here, they got the Flak Panther Engineers here. Got 31 kills on it. It is just ripping apart here in DevM's Engineers. And will likely continue just to rip apart his infantry too. And his aircraft, obviously. King Tiger need repairs. That was a little less spectacular for the King Tiger. T-Fed Force beam on your repairs. DevM with only 1 engineer squad still, though. Obviously, he's going to got the crew self-repair ability. This kind of expensive when he has like to do it with multiple tanks. Flak Panther there slowly approaching the ace level. There we go. Full condition Sturmpion all going to work in fixing the King Tigers. You might notice Very fast repair speed now. Straight for the center with the T-34 feelings already as well. They almost got the Panther 4, but does manage to get away with most of it. Black Panther North, he backed up the Kidnapper here. And the King Tiger is ready to rejoin the fighting around the center. Of course, needs to be careful around these field guns. If this one hits SC3, that can quickly do a lot of damage. There you go. Instead, it's going to hit the flanks of the field guns. He almost got the Ostwind here, but no. With the attention of the King Tiger now taking up, you know, clearly his forces, he's going to have to, like, you know, switch back there, on, leaving him unable to finish off the Ostwind here. Great for Orangepest there. Risking losing the T-34. Almost got the Kenma crew there, though. Panzerschreck's death here, and he's just crushing Orangepest infantry with the Ace T-34 and 6. Panzerschreck dropped as well. His Sturmpionier white field gun cleared out, but good golly. DevM is clearly still in this fight. Even with the addition of a King Tiger, we got more T-34s, more Sturmpionier, more everything. And there you go, King Tiger being hammered, T-34, so we need to be careful here. It would be a shame for DevM to lose his Ace T-34, and a complete waste of veterans on that one. Yeah, 4 T-34s and 6 is still only 1 engineer squad. Big concern about that. Just a bit. But DevM clearly isn't. Black Panther there, halfway, almost there. 2 veterans who found the Ace level. King Tiger being repaired up again. Multiple T-34s being repaired. We got 397s to 69. And there's the 4th T-34 from 60 up for DevM. T-34 fixed up. Got the maximum rate at the southern point as well. Did he actually pick up the Panzerschreck? No, he did not. So he could do it, and I definitely think he should. If nothing else, just to nod to Orangepest. But I do think the Panzerschreck is, like, you know, pretty solid. And certainly, on a 6-man Kanska squad, the Panzerschreck, I think, is very good. But clearly, DMR doesn't care about it, hasn't noticed it. And we go and swap the ME-54 with the power of the T-34 from 6s. Almost got it, but looks like, again, Lady Luck has a thing. Nope, apparently her and Orangepest is perhaps having a slight issue with the relationship. Straight into the Panther 4 here with the T-34 from 6s. Ace 1 there. We've got Combat Blitz here as Orangepest is desperately trying to get out of there. And DevM just trying to get on the rear armor here with the Panther 4 with the T-34s. There you go. Panther 4 is down. Good kill here for DevM. Anti-tank grenade, the King Tiger doesn't do engine damage. Folks in trouble. Mechanized engine in trouble as well there. Film's flying away there. DevM is seeming going all in here. I think he needs to be a bit careful about that. I think he should disengage here, honestly, now. And there, Goblin swap the Fulsker squad here. Oh, yep, that's a Panther 4 lost and a unit wiped out here. More wipes here, possibly inbound. T-34's there. Need to go for the King Tiger down to half health here. Sturmpionier in deep sauerkraut here. A Kevman's falling out the flank here. Need to get the T-34s out of there. Mechanized ready in half health in the south. T-34 goes for the Flak Panzer. Good lord, it actually looks like DevM. Oh, he just lost his Ace T-34-76. About to say, looks like he's got the upper hand now, but then he lost his Ace T-34-76. I mean, he's still in a pretty good spot, honestly, but losing that Ace T-34-76 is a massive blow. Because again, that Ace T-34-76 had an insane rate of fire, which means he could just eat up infantry and be a significant threat like most German army. But there you go. About to lose another T-34 to King Tiger if he's not careful. Need to blitz out there. Nice break for Orangepest. Main gun out on this Veggie 2 near Ace T-34. Still, he is now bleeding out here. Orangepest, a hell of a comeback for DevM, and I think one few players can only dream of achieving here. In the south, though, the Ostwind is still around here, an absolute menace here. And an absolutely insane investment here for Orangepest. Certainly highlighting how powerful an Ostwind can be in the right hands with a bit of luck. DevM, though, remains staunchly at 69 victory points here. Almost as though he had planned it all along. Probably not, though. Grab the northern field point here. You can soon, he's actually going for another T-34 from 6. Flak Panzer there. Near the ace level more academics of Orangepest. They're on the stand to run infantry again. Definitely might want to replace some of those losses. And there you go, Flak Panzer. Can we finally take out the Flak Panzer? Looks like we got the Blitzkrieg though. And gets away again. Wow. And still hasn't picked up their Panzerschreck. No one has. And there you go, 4 T-34 from 6 ready here for DevM, not for Orangepest, though you could argue it's ready for Orangepest to try and destroy. T-34s are getting ready. Again, the lack of engineers, I think, isn't helping DevM maintain this rather sizable tank fleet. Of course, it could be, you know, he's trying to go for that authentic Russian experience of insufficient logistics. I do not know. But from a gameplay perspective, it's not quite helping out DevM here as Orangepest, compared to, again, who's got plenty of ways of repairing his tanks, which ensures they can quickly join the fight, unlike DevM's tanks. So that's actually, I think, also a significant reason I think Orangepest didn't actually quite get blown out of this match, with all these T-34s all searching against them. It's just DevM's inability to keep all these tanks actually, like, in the fight for long periods of time there. There you go, White Academy FE again. The T-34s are incredibly, as you can see, they're good, but the issue is just getting them all repaired fast enough. And there you go, King Tiger knocked out the Ace T-34 from 6. Another hero of the Soviet Union on fire. And all the victory points have fallen into the hands of Orangepest here. And there you go, Flak Panzer there. He's calling in artillery here on the field guns. Oh dear. Oh, got him, hero. There we go. Field guns caught in a massive barrage. The world explodes for DevM. He's calling in the Red Army Air Force again here against Orangepest. The Kevin bounces off the King Tiger's armor. Vetri 2 achieved. And there goes Sturmpionier Fultz being hammered. King Tiger, Vetri 2, but also half health here. Troops are being slaughtered. 342 is 26. He needs to grab those victory points. And he really needs more engineers. He's going for northern point. He'll grab the machine gun, almost wiping it. And there we go. Should definitely grab the engineers. And again, he needs to grab the point first, I think, honestly. 18 points with the FN42 here. This match is absolutely hanging in the balance here. Absolutely hanging in the balance. Devin, the more T-34s finally grabbed the Panzerschreck on the conscript. He's got multiple weapons just lying around abandoned there. Grab the field gun, but loses the conscript squad. Oh, got him, Himmel. And the Flak Panzer, by the way, is still alive. It lives. And he's losing all the crews again and again. The King Tiger is just wiping the crews before they can do anything. Going for the southern point. Grab the machine gun there. More casualties. More losses. More carnage. Another Panther 4 there for Orangepest. Got the machine gun up north here. T-34s are being repaired. Southern T-34 being repaired. Another one almost ready here for DevM. We got 16 versus 329. Both shouting the T-34s from 6s here. Almost got them. King Tiger advancing, backed up with the Academy Alpha here. More conscripts for DevM. T-34 northwards. Again, looks like he's going to need to repair. And again, his, I think, high reliance on vehicle repair training, lack of engineers, I think, is kind of crippling DevM. There you go. Another Panther already for Orangepest. Another tank. Another Panzer. 36 kills on the King Tiger. 39 on the Ace Ostwind. Like an Ace Ostwind from the Oberkommando. You don't see those every day. More faults there for Orangepest. Thumbs up. Could theoretically consider some Orbital Garden. All these T-34s from 6s out. The Volksgrenadiers kind of make more sense because they just more bodies. 5 versus 4. Like, you just need something that doesn't get immediately wiped with the T-34s, and the Volksgrenadiers with the 5th guy. They kind of have that quality there, even though they're like less great versus the infantry. Panther 4, they're about to get knocked. There we go, completely shattered here by DevM's Stalinist armored fist here. Almost got another Ace T-34 from 6 gram the Southern Pointy, but again, he needs to repair his tank swiftly. We got Orangepest though, with a counteroffensive, Sturmpune, the King Tiger, and the Ace Ostwind blitzing in. Like a maniac. Going straight for the country here, hammering them with rapid flak fire there. Causing them to drop to a matter of less than like third health in like a matter of seconds. Like the Ace Ostwind is just pure plutonium against infantry. And there you go, almost wiped the entire counter squad there with the Flak Panzer. King Tiger almost finished them off entirely here. DevM is narrowly holding on here, but Orangepest seems to have got him in this grasp. By now, he's trying to crush the troops here, but instead getting hit Panther hit by the King Tiger. Almost lost the T-34, almost got to wipe the Volkskrone squad. And there you go, the Flak Panzer takes out the T-34 76. King Tiger has the T-34. Other one caught self-repairing at the wrong time. The wrongest time. We got 2 versus 319, and I think this is it, ladies and gentlemen. DevM's luck has now run out, and there we go, game over. What a hell of a fight. The DevM got pushed to the brink, but clawed his way back like no one else, and almost had this match. But I think part of the loss was, again, just the fact he did not have enough engineers to swiftly repair his tanks to get the back tanks. So there's these massive downtimes with all these tanks. Those Orangepest just quickly got his tanks back. Tanks, despite him at times, being, in the back foot versus DevM, he could quickly recover it compared to DevM because he just had all of these repair capabilities, the Sturmpune and the Volkskrone and the mechanized road headquarters. And that actually gave Orangepest a particular quality which just DevM lacked, because just while it is nice with this ability, you just can't rely on it to just quickly get your tanks back into action fast, compared to just having a lot of guys to repair your stuff swiftly. So I think that proved to be, shall we say, a crucial element here. That said, had he perhaps not suffered the wipes he had here, for example, running into his own building, he might also have been much more favoured, and this cup fight could have been won by DevM. But still, despite those losses, DevM was so close to winning. That was damn impressive. So I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gave you interesting matches. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. Tell a friend, tell a family, but don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Lynching. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Till tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.